I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Clothesline!
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo, but let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl, and there is no bigger brawl than War Games. Oh, man! Jacob sidesteps that.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Uso is determined right now.
jumping headbutt.
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
Just grounded and pounded.
Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face.
Oh! Jey Uso with a big punch. Now he's yeeting along. And another big right. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to fly him. Ooh.
There's some power behind that punch. Clothesline right to the back of the neck. Oh my God. Oh, man. Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Stop right to the gut. He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Oh, my God.
Punch.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Even with a tap.
Nicely done. Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
Just punched him right in the neck. Right in the face.
My God. That was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
He has to be in a world of hurt here. Oh, he saw it coming.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo is growing in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines looking at in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments. Nasty boot by Zay. Crucial moment.
As their opponent down.
Camel clutch locked in. Agonizing submission hold.
We might be looking at a tap out soon.
Camel clutch applied. They're making the last one here.
Wait. The grip is broken.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
We're on the final stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
They know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all.
Strong kick. My goodness.
Gets caught with a punch. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos. Top rope. They're going to finish it. Will Jimmy seal this out? It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans are built on it, and I'm right there with them.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero.
the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Looks like they're bringing additional...
Oh, this could be something.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Sledgehammer in the midsection will knock the wind out of him.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games
To the sky.
And Zayn getting knocked around there.
Oh, able to slip away.
Nothing fancy here, just raw.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Lift it up. What's next?
Jacob Fatu in a compromise.
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike.
End of the line for Zayn.
Look at the trash can here. Tongaloa's eyes tracking, measuring him up. Timed his defense perfectly.
And Tongaloa really laying it in there.
You can really tell that Tongaloa is desperate not to lose control of this match again at this point.
And seconds left before the odds are even here.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
And looking at Jey Uso. He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now. Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
That was vicious. Jey nailed all of it.
Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here.
Strikes with a kick.
Jimmy with a cause for alarm.
And they're not going to go into this one without a...
Wrists captured. That was nasty.
Tongaloa put a stamp on this one.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here.
That has to bring Jimmy down.
Uso splash. Will Jey take advantage?
And Tonga fights back.
Good golly. Utilizing his power and...
Meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
Flying.
Oh, God. Down on the jaw. You bite your tongue with that.
Clubbing blow.
And Sikoa gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
Yeah, that ruthless side of Jimmy.
But meanwhile, Zayn, no doubt.
Sami just ended this. Uso. Climbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this match.
Starting to scale up the war game. He's got something in mind.
Tongaloa trying to secure the victory. Right here, this match is clearly starting to get tough.
Jey is out. That is it. Going in for the win here.
And now Tonga. He makes the save.
Better late than never.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Yeah, he can rip.
Lift off. Lands the splash. And coming out for the match.
Look at this. Jacob. It's in the air.
He's looking for yet another
Exclamation mark. Knee right on target. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
making the save. Still alive here. And it's Jey.
In the corner. Has to find a way out of there.
How disrespectful. My gosh.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Yeah, and that can vanquish Tom.
That might have done it. This could be it.
definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned.
Take it over!
Roman win here!
He comes to the rescue for his team. Meanwhile, we have Roman Reigns.
Big forearm. Right to the kidneys from behind. Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. Jimmy might have just finished things.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Whoa! Unbelievable! Kick out! Whoa! Unbelievable, man!
Uso. Jimmy Uso splash.
It's over for Sikoa.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Getting him right into the Superman punch by Reigns.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it. This could do it for the win. I think that's it. That must be it. Keeps his team alive. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not done yet.
Now looking at Jay.
Jay can seal it here.
Into the pinfall for the victory. There's two. Power's out.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
And a spear. And Roman can put it away here. Cover.
What's he doing? He had this match in the back.
Kick from Sami Zayn. Has Sami ended it there?
Absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Choke her down. Could this be it? Now Reigns. Stopping the ref's count at two.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Sami closing this out.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK all-day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals, so one move from behind, shoulders down. One count, and he gets his shoulder up.
Still too early in this match.
Caving in the abdomen. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Two dangerous duos going at it here. The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Legs up.
Headbutt to the gut!
He almost got caught by that one. Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Hot shot, sent all the way to the outside. Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Behind, chop block.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with elation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners. Evades the attack. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is it from the top.
Diving headbutt.
Delivers the cross body.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Wrenches the arm. Drop kick. Beautiful.
As we'll set up in the corner of the ring.
Double chop takes them down. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Oh man, like getting hit by a brick wall.
And we just saw some serious offense. Oh, what a kick. Oh, perfect kick. Boom.
Montez Ford, so elusive. Back body drop. You see the height on that?
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Being placed in the corner here.
Bad things on the horizon. Someone's gonna get hurt real bad.
Oh, an avalanche back body drop.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a snip
From the heavens. Big time splash.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Haku just smothering his opponent with offense. To the sky. The splash connects.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Blast off.
What a splash. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
Incoming.
And does not get it.
Yanked right off the apron.
Oh, no.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
A well-earned fall there. Monkey flip.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a
He was waiting for it the whole time.
second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners,
matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.